What is War Simulator? Well, War Simulator is obviously a simulator game. Also, I would consider an FPS because I mean, you can shoot a gun first person. So, yeah, but there is no PvP in it. It's only PvE. Honestly, I've played this game for a few hours and it's okay. It's not bad, but its popularity is kind of astonishing. Being able to hold 25,000 people at high pop hours and as minimal as 13,000 people on low pop hours. For a game like a simulator, that's insane. Usually they die out on the first week, but this one has managed to maintain its popularity all throughout this month. The reason I say this game is okay is because it kind of gets repetitive after a while, especially when the maps are almost the exact same length. There's only 6 guns per area, and at the end, it kind of like it gets really stale. You're constantly grinding one boss at a time, and I found myself at the Vietnam map for almost 2 hours straight. Like, it's insane and it's kind of annoying, but it's a simulator game. It's meant for grinding, but I never thought it was going to be this grindy. I do want to mention that this game has literally no history behind it because it was made in May of this year, and I'm pretty sure they had just released it to the public a few weeks back. But other than that, let's talk about the game. First off, this game starts off pretty fast. You start with an M1911 and a knife, and you're in the trenches of World War I. You shoot at what I believe to be British soldiers. God, that's hard to say. British soldiers. Gosh. But I'll put what they look like on the screen if I'm wrong. And I'm pretty sure you play as a German soldier as well. So yeah, I'll put both of them on the screen. But other than that, you get money by shooting or stabbing the hostile forces, and then you can move up through the trenches and to their base, where you'll find multiple other enemies there as well. Most of them are pretty simple. They use the same guns that you can purchase in the shop back at your FOB or FOB. The only thing that sets this game apart from other simulators is that you're actually able to die in this one, and that there's no pets. So there's not really much of a difference, but it is a little entertaining at the start, and I'll get what I mean by little entertaining later in the video. The next thing I want to mention is that, as you saw right there, you could pick up quests and do those as well for extra cash, which is like most other simulator games. Honestly, some of these quests are near impossible. I have a 15 Commandos quest, and if I had gotten this any sooner than when I got this shotgun, I would not be able to complete it as easily as this. And it also takes 3 to 4 shotgun shots to the head, point blank range, with a shotgun to kill them anyways. Like, that's insane. So imagine 9mm, aka the M1911, going into their head. That would take so many rounds. The next thing I want to touch on is going to be the game's maps. Yes, the maps are pretty good, especially when it's based around historical events like World War I, World War II, Vietnam, and the oil wars. It makes it really interesting to see what the maps look like. Each map has the same layout, which kind of makes it a little boring at times, with hostiles that are the easiest being in the front with a soldier and a melee soldier, and then the end having a troop guarding the outside of the base, and then on the inside there being a troop that is the second hardest, protecting the leader, and then obviously the leader. I used the Vietnam map for the examples and not any other map because honestly, I didn't like the other maps as much as I like this one. This one utilizes water, actually good tree models, and pretty good house models for the base. The Vietnamese soldiers as well look pretty nice. Well, guerrilla soldiers as they put it, are pretty nice. And honestly, my favorite map out of every single one of them. I didn't show every single map's enemies due to them all literally just being reskinned and the health being higher on each character. The weapons as well are just from the shop. So if you want to see what their weapons look like, you could just go to the shop and look at the era's weapons. But other than that, the game doesn't really have much other than just, you know, what you see right here to offer than rebirthing. I don't know why I didn't realize this earlier, but there is a rebirthing feature, and I guess it's because it doesn't throw it in your face like every other game. But you're able to get 3 new maps when you rebirth, and they look pretty cool, but I'm not gonna play for that long to rebirth, and here's why. I like this game. It's decently fun if I want to kill time, but honestly, I don't think I would play this all the time. Especially when I have games like Black Hawk Rescue Mission, Arsenal, Phantom Forces, etc, etc. Because I personally prefer FPS games, and this game is pretty cool, like I said, but as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, it's very grindy, repetitive, and you don't really do much in it. You're constantly grinding this end area that you just saw, and whether it be on World War I, World War II, Vietnam, or even Oil Wars, it's always the same. You end up at that end area for 15 to 30 minutes, sometimes even an hour. So that's what I personally think of the maps. Next thing I want to talk about is the gunplay. I do want to mention, in this game, I really like the gunplay. I feel like I'm a trained soldier going into a battle, not just some guy who picked up a gun and was like, okay, let me earn some cash. My summarization for my opinion on this is, I like the gunplay, except the maps and the repetitiveness kind of just ruin everything for me. Let's get on with the rating and who I recommend it to. I want to give this game a 6 out of 10, mainly because it's really repetitive, and on top of that, the maps are almost the exact same. You can see the guns on every single hostile enemy before you even unlock it, so I don't understand the point in not showing them in the shop. And half the time, your melee weapon is going to be better than your actual weapon, due to you being able to swing a saber faster than you can shoot 8 rounds out of a gun and reload. So that's also something I don't like. I do like that this game has really decent gunplay though, and the models for the characters are really nice, as well as the building models, so props to whoever modeled the game. Also, the death animation is pretty cool too, and I really like the fact that they added little quotes of people who died in the war after you die, which in my opinion is pretty cool. I do recommend this game to anybody who likes simulators, and at the same time, anybody that needs to relax and just take their mind off of real life for a day or two, and, you know, shoot things. I guess I never noticed this, but if you checked out who made Calculated Studios, Undone Builder, you'll realize that he also has a whole bunch of other groups like Undone Studio, Simple Games Incorporated, Bread Incorporated, Purple Toast Productions, and Tantalizing Tech. The main reason I bring this up is due to me actually having played Infection Inc. I just never realized it was made by the same people that made this game. So yeah, I guess that was pretty cool. But other than that, I'm pretty sure these are the only games that he's either been associated with or that group is affiliated with. And if I somehow manage to miss any more and you guys know about it, please let me know in the comments below. That's gonna have to do it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and if you got this far, please like the video and subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. And make sure to turn on those post notification bells. Those always help. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.